Welcome back, everyone. 2017 Blade&Soul World Championships. Finally, on our last match already.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. And, you know, for the past couple of days, we had such long days that today, you know, we still had 5 matches total. And it just seems so short.
So short. Because, like, we usually, when you watch us in Blade&Soul Korea, when we just do the Korean version of the broadcast without the World Championship being involved, this is our usual uptime. And this is our usual running time. And we got used to this. But for the past few days, when we did 8 hours and about 9 hours per day. Now that feels normal, and this feels extremely short now. So, getting us strong as casters that we are supposed to be.
What was that?
Very good. Getting us strong, that muscular caster form. That is what we're trying to be, and Ojin is making us stronger by doing us do that.
So, and now we have Guardian versus Bad Intentions, NA versus EU.
That guy always likes to wave since he's on camera. So, hey mom, I'm on camera. So every time I've been watching that. So Guardian, the last match could be the last match of the tournament if they do lose at this one. They had to try to overcome ID if they couldn't get it done. Now they're back here in this Western clash that we're gonna have very, very shortly.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about, you know, how Bad Intentions, yes, they do have some losses, but you know, they've never gone up against an NA team yet. However, Guardian, they were matched up with XD early on in the first day, and they lost to XD, which, you know, brought them down to the losers bracket for them to move back up after beating Nuzong Fan Club yesterday and making it into this spot. So, what I want to talk about is if Guardian loses to Bad Intentions, that means they lose to each EU teams and they end up getting eliminated because of an EU team.
EU is better than NA, is that what you're saying will happen?
No, if Guardian loses to them, it's just Guardian that lost to, they have 1 loss each from both the EU teams. So 1 loss already is there on paper from XD. And if they lose to Bad Intentions, they're going to have another loss from an EU team called Bad Intentions. So, but you know, Bad Intentions, they haven't played any EU, NA team, so you know, they don't have any record of, oh, we already have 1 loss from an NA team. We have to try harder to not get a second. But Guardian, they kind of have that on their mentality, I'm pretty sure. They don't want 2 losses from EU and from a different team.
So you're not promoting to our viewers on Twitch chat that EU is better than NA?
Nope.
Despite the result?
Nope.
All right.
But after this, maybe I will. Maybe it's, you know, it may become a fact that you know, Guardian is, you know, unable to beat an EU team, but for now it is not a fact yet.
Okay, so EU is better than NA isn't confirmed yet. Yep. Well, based on the results,
and I never said EU is better than NA. I said Guardian.
Okay.
Yeah, you're trying to shift my words, but yes, I am saying Guardian has already lost to XD in the first day, and now they are going up against Bad Intentions.
And we've been talking about EU and NA. The comparison is going to be strong, and it will be somewhat decided also by this match coming up. Game 1 between NA versus EU will come through. Stay on. No matter what you want to say, ending, these are the representation. Oh, Guardian representing Republic of Korea. That is what I just saw. So Ojin, really personally wants Guardian to be a part of Korea now.
Yep, and this first match, Warlock versus Assassin. Let's see how this will play out. It is best out of 7, so they will have, you know, some time to strategize. But
Akini getting a lot of damage onto Ryuki. He even uses the load to escape. Now he has no escape whatsoever.
1 more Tether Blade. It might look pretty. It might look bad for Ryuki.
Very well could. He put literally 0 damage onto Akini.
Body swap.
Puts a tickle onto Akini with that body swap onto the stun.
So another aerial. 2 seconds of the stealth comes back. Good thing that Ryuki does get his stealth back.
And now Ryuki goes for this aggression now onto Aikini.
All right, finally Aikini uses his second wind.
That's definitely the situation that's shifted now. Now Aikini has no escapes to get away from any threats that Ryuki can throw at him.
There we go. It is starting. He runs out of that mine.
Oh, will this be enough though? He does use the Lotus Escape, but the Lotus was right there though.
Oh, he used it. Wow, but
the
he got
Lotus
in.
was there at the same damage area.
Yeah. Well, during the time he uses it, he is invulnerable during the animation, but it doesn't matter. He gets shackled again anyways.
He did have the stealth. He did have the stealth, so I was wondering if he just needed the stealth to get out of there. So he used the Lotus escape, but he didn't escape. Just went to the Lotus.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Guardian takes the first win.
Yeah, and it's going to be NA 1-up against Europe in this representation by these teams.
So, you know, you can see how much damage output a Warlock can do. Same thing goes for the Assassin, but this time around, Aikini was able to play the mind games and, you know, get the victory after, you know, even after Ryuki using that flower. It'll be shown right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
That feels bad, man, right there. You tried to use an escape, but it doesn't help you escape, so
yeah,
it feels very bad.
It's literally an escape, but it's not an escape.
Escape towards the same amount of damage, though. In the end, it's going to be NA Guardian side picking up 1 win. So currently, NA is better than EU in this compartment, and it's going to be Bad Intentions really trying to bring it out to get European pride back into play.
Did we just see Luki on the...
There's Luki coming out for singles once again, though.
Okay.
There he is. Going to beat the Bears on the Assassin versus the Blade Master of Luki. Luki has come on in few occasions of the singles. Sometimes he hasn't gone to his plan of what he was trying to do on the single stage. But at the same time, the Bears has also been disappointing for many occasions that he's been around. We expect a lot from him, but based on our expectations, it's not the way that we saw the Bears play throughout this World 2017. So, a lot of questions still up in the air for these two guys. Who's going to be the one to pick it up and answer the question firm and square and be the decider to see who gets the next point in this single.
Yeah, and Luki actually usually comes out in the 4th single. It's usually Ryuki and Tenna that comes out in the first 2 singles. However, this time around, Tenna takes a step back and lets Luki go out for the second time, for the second singles against the Bear. And we will see if he will be able to tie it up 1-1 or if he loses and gives Guardian a 2-0 lead.
We're going to move straight on to match. We're going to go to the switchover screen, but not a change of music, so we're probably not ready to go in straight yet.
Yep.
We'll let you know. Our cue is always the music change that we barely get to hear, only for that one time. We got to the middle part of the music. That is a succession rate for us, so very much accomplishment that we like to feast upon. It seems like we're not advancing to the game quite yet. The Bears versus Luki will be an interesting thing because not only is it because NA and EU are involved in this matter, seems like Luki is the one discussing with the staff to see what conflicts we're facing to get into this game, but he's staring at the keyboard.
I wanna move that piece of hair from his glasses for him.
Got a little bit of OCD right there.
It might get in his way.
Oh, you just worry about Luki there. I understand that EU is better than NA. That's been true ever since XD has defeated Guardian, but this is their second time where NA and EU have clashed. So far, 1-0 towards the NA side, whether they can make it 2-0. Make it more firm for NA to get that control. Let's find out. Stay on. There we go. Once again, Republic of Korea, representations, Guardian. I told you, that's what they say.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see if, you know, they may represent Korea.
Guardian is a Korean team now, guys. Get out of there, NA.
Yeah,
they're ours. But
all right, stealth is used right away on the Bear side.
It's going to be Luki really on the aggressive end here, forcing out the stealth away from the Bears. Really taking no damage in the trade of that, so very good first strike for Luki while just kind of waiting it out now, trying to look for a good opportunity. They're just hugging the wall at the moment. Starting to creep in a little bit. The Bears jumps up and makes a hut sound.
Yeah,
really doesn't do anything.
You don't have to say that. Like, you know, they are just wall hugging right now. It's 5 seconds until stealth comes back in. you know, I'm pretty sure they're used to, you know, going up against each other. So they are just
goes up. Force out an escape quite yet, gets him onto the webbing. Another series of stun onto the poison breath. To the close shave. Bombard even being missed in there as well. Another series of bombard. Finally using the second wind to get out of there, Luki.
Oh, and they're gonna do the jump again.
Told you. They like it.
They do one clash and then they go back.
Okay.
There we go. This is another one. Stealth is used.
Yeah, that forces out the stealth away from the Bears, but it really doesn't matter because the Bears is on the aggression end.
Oh, back roll chase.
Oh, the back roll really chase does come out, and the flock of blades has to be used, but really
Stun, and it is basically done for Luki.
Unless he can get up, but the webbing is going to secure a short stun. And a series of bombard and a hook kick to end it off.
It looks like the bear really loves jumping.
And he likes making a sound.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't make the sound.
I thought he did.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, yes, the victory goes to the bear. Guardian 2-0 lead.
NA 2-0 over
NA
Europe.
2-0. Yep. They don't want to lose to another EU team, I guess.
I mean, currently with XD having beat them in the past day, it has been about the European fans really boasting that EU greater than NA. Symbol meme have that, but so far 2-0 towards NA over EU at this position, and bad intentions. Will we see them get eliminated? Because like I said, losing out this specific match in this series will result in an elimination for this team. I mean, we're trying to kind of just joke around with the NA and EU comparison, but on all seriousness, both teams really need to step it up and really know that this is their last chance to stay in this World Championship and advance to the next round.
Exactly, and you know, Luki, even though he did lose, if you remember yesterday's game, the last game, Luki seems to play better when he's in a pinch. And you know, he brought Bad Intentions to victory yesterday at the end. It was a great finale. And right now in this singles, it was kind of slow paced. You know, we were talking about how, you know, the barrel was jumping and making the ha-ha sound. It was very slow paced, and maybe that just, you know, made Luki a little laid back, and he ended up losing. But now we are gonna move to the tag match.
We talk about always the Guardian team having that quote-unquote Korean composition with the Destroyer, Assassin, and Warlock. It's something we're very used to seeing. Whereas the Blade Master coming from Luki kind of messes it all up for the side of Bad Intention, making it non-Korean, quote-unquote, as well. But going to be about Bad Intention having so much success in this recent few days, showing us so much surprises. Maybe they'll do it again. Let's find out. But Game 3, all the more important for both of these teams. Guardian can either extend this over to a 4-0 lead. It's going to be Bad Intentions pulling it right back. It's 2-2 even.
I love how you said Luki messing it all up with the Blade Master composition. But you know, Luki is very well known for Blade Master. He could play the Destroyer, but you know, I'd rather Luki play his Blade Master and, you know, show us a performance that he did yesterday, and it was amazing. And like I said, put Luki in a pinch and he will go all out and go Super Saiyan mode, and it seems like we are getting ready.
You know that black hair that he has on Luki, it didn't show on camera, but it literally went up in blonde hair when he went Super Saiyan mode the other day.
Yeah, I know.
They missed it. The cameraman, pity on OGN.
Pity on OGN. But you know, right now he's just getting ready. They are getting warmed up because, you know, 2 singles loss, they could take away this tag and make it even with just winning 1 set.
It's true, and we have a little bit extended instruction for these two
We may
teams.
hear the middle part of the song.
Will we get back to us, or will we have the end of the song? If this song ends by any chance.
Yeah, I know. I never heard the end of this song.
That will be the first time throughout 2017 after this creation of the song. I mean, NCSoft went over to North America to have recordings of the song taken just for the Blade and Soul game. But unfortunately, we're not going to get to the end of the song. But we are going to get on to Game 3 between NA and EU. Guardian and Bad Intentions. Game 3 will be coming up. Stay on. So far, the case has been NA is greater than EU. EU salty. Whatever meme you want to put out, it is true for now. But Bad Intentions can change it all up with a win right here, getting it back right into even.
Yep, Tenna is out first against Vape. He has Tenna has skipped over the singles match, and Luki went out in his place. But let's see if he's angry about that. You know, being down 2-0.
Vape was really all in on killing off the Familiar, which he does. So Tenna, without the Familiar, not feeling as safe as before. Brings out Luki, trying to help him out, but I mean, Vape is just literally just trying to go all in offensively with that Destroyer.
Yep, they both. Tenna actually, not they both. Tenna uses his tab escape to leave the field because, you know, he took so much damage. And, you know, Guardian used 2 interfere points. Same thing goes for Bad Intentions. So, you know, the resource management is pretty similar, but Tenna comes in for the interfere, doing tons of damage to Vape.
Just feels like Tenna does more damage off the field than he does on the field with those interferes. Very, very scary thing for the opposition, but coming back out is the Bears, who did receive a victory in Game 2 in that single. So, and it was this guy who he got a victory against. It was Luki.
Yep, and you know, you mentioned that Tenna does more damage off the field, and you know, that just shows how Tenna does not let an opportunity slip by, and he knows how to capitalize on it when his teammates, you know, create an opportunity for him to interfere in and do that burst damage.
There we go, and Luki is going to be one up.
Luki and the Bear doing the same thing that they did in singles.
I mean, we've seen this guy pop off to the full extent one time in this entire World 2017, and that was good enough to get them right here.
Yep, and there we go again with the interferes coming in.
There you go. Vape trying to do some interfere damage off that onto Luki, but Luki having none of it, not even forcing out the tab escape from him. Resident Sleeper mode once again for these two sides.
Especially for Luki, because he has 10 seconds left until that force tag out. Yep. So he is probably trying to tag out as safely as possible.
Stun does come up. He's going to use the second win, but doesn't really matter. He's going to get the force tag in, which is going to be free attack resource. And they're going to be lovely to have. So Tenna comes back out into play. And it's all about the Bears, whether he will be holding off for the next 20 seconds or will he go aggressive. Looks like Tenna is going to go on the aggression here. He might have to use a tag point right before.
Good defensive interfere by Vape. Iron plating that combo in half.
He could survive for the next 10 seconds, but wisely chooses to use that tag point voluntarily to bring out Aikini, make this a Warlock mirror match.
Yep. And Sanctum is coming down.
Okay, the Familiar is wiped out from the side of Aikini for the damage that Tenna pulled out.
Yep, and
Tenna's a lot of damage.
Tenna's Familiar just, you know, ran out of time.
The damage is starting to go to Aikini. The Bears try to disrupt him with that poison breath. He already took so much damage before he did. Now Vape is coming out with so little health.
Yeah, overall right now it looks a little bit more towards EU. Even though Vape is healing right now, the resource points, definitely EU has a lot more compared to Guardian right now.
Definitely, that's true. And looking at Vape, he has done pretty well so far in this tournament. Continue on with this, we're going to find out, but Tenna has also been equally well, if not better. Going to be attacking out towards Ryuki for his first appearance in this tag match.
Yep. And he still does have 2 tag points, so, you know, very abundant amount of resources for Bad Intentions side right now.
Iron plating is going to force out the landmine. Doesn't really pop. Fake just spinning around, really not much to do unless he pulls him in like that.
Back roll chase!
Stun is coming out. The stealth is being used to escape from that. So other than that, we thought he was just going to spin around and waste time, but he had other plans in mind.
Well, Ryuki definitely exchanged that stealth with the Gust, so you know, props to him. There we go. He will make his move after planning that Lotus of escape.
This is danger.
Body swap.
Ryuki makes things count, and landmine is not going to be popped, really.
Runs back into that Ember Stomp after that body swap happening.
So much healing back on with that Stone Shield. And Vape is going to be really just going forward with this momentum.
Yeah, 10 seconds left until Vape is force tagged out. It seems like he wants to kind of play it safe.
He definitely Vape has been doing everything right against this assassin and has not really lost much
2 seconds.
in terms of resources.
Force tag.
The force tag is going to be coming in. Chase
Oh,
will happen.
Yeah, and that stealth is used right off the bat.
So with that assassin mirror match bound to happen, already an advantage. It's game towards Ryuki, working at that stealth right away. But
Shadow Slash.
you see there, Ryuki has also used this stealth in the midst of that. All the damage coming in from Tenna. Oh, it's going to be a lot of damage. It's going to be good enough.
He does not
to
let that
knock
opportunity
out.
go.
Like you always mention, Ending, he uses all 3 interfere points already, but pretty sure all 3 were into great effect, putting out the damage every time.
Wow. Well, you know, Tenna knocking out the Bears is critical. The assassin of the team.
Once again, the Bears is the first man to be knocked off in this tag match. So I don't know if it's just coincidence, but every time the Bears is the first man to be knocked off, it just happens like this, and just every other player in Guardian just falls apart piece by piece, and Vape might be up next. He does have tag point, just doesn't decide to use it. He still doesn't have that tab escape, but I don't know why he's not tagging out. He just wants to be a little bit greedy. That will be another wasted effort.
Okay.
He didn't have the escape available, and he had plenty of time to tag out, but he was going aggressively and really risking his life for just a little few damage that the Destroyer can pull out. Don't think that was worth it.
Yeah, well, Aikini is the only one left. He has a tag point, but you know, there's no more teammates to tag out to, so he has to try to do a 3v1 if he wants to get that 4-0 lead against Bad Intentions. There we go with the aerial.
Okay, this might be the beginning of it. Ryuki taking the damage even through that interfere.
Wow, he just ignores the
He doesn't care. Luki tried to distract him, but I mean, Aikini, all his eyes were really on Ryuki and nobody else, and did enough damage to finish him off in the end.
Yeah, and Tenna comes in on the field, trying to punish Aikini for knocking Ryuki out.
Yeah.
There we go. He is getting punished.
So much damage coming from Tenna single-handedly. That's going to be a surprisingly easy win, despite the fact that they did lose out in the first 2 singles. Bad Intentions do pick off 2 points to make it completely even. There you go, Guardian. The Bears giving his applause over to the side of Bad Intentions for such a good play. I don't know, he was the first man out and really went downhill for that, just like very similar to the tag match against IDEP. So, I don't know, the Bears really, maybe it's just a coincidence of events where it was just unfortunate that he couldn't tag out, but in certain situations, I felt like he could have tagged out in the time that where he died out first, and whenever you have a man down, it just brings the morality of your team so down.
Yep, here is the part where Tenna comes in.
What do you think? Yeah, do you think he could have escaped there?
Well, when you're in the air, and he died in the air just now, so if he wanted to escape or tag out, he should have done it before Tenna interfere came in, because right when Tenna came in, he was in the air, and the re-knockup from the Warlock, and it was a 2-1 burst damage. So yeah, it was already too late when he was in the air with Tenna outside with the interfere, but he had like 40% health, so he probably didn't think that he would have gotten deleted until it was already too late with Tenna's interfere.
I mean, but the second death, I don't even have to ask you that if you had an opportunity.
He definitely did.
He definitely had so much time. He just went for greedy, a trade with the Destroyer.
Yeah.
He forgets the fact that Destroyer does not deal damage, period.
Well, sometimes, but most of the time,
Most of the time.
it's not likely. But anyways, now it is tied 2-2, and you know, like I said, just win 1 tag, and winning 2 singles just ties it up.
Currently, NA is no longer better than EU at this moment. EU is no longer better than NA at this moment. Just excluding the fact that XD beat them. It's all about the present now.
Yep.
It's going to be Vape versus Tenna. That's going to be a very, very tough matchup for the side of the Destroyer with Vape. He has to somehow carve through tough barriers that really Tenna has with his Warlock, but altogether, it'll be a very tough one. But to get NA back into this, to get a single point back with his next match coming up.
Yeah, and you know, we have 2 more singles, including this 4th set and 5th set. So if they take 1 set each, it's tied, and we might be moving on to set 7, and the music has changed. We will be getting into set 4. Let's get it on.
after EU decided to knock off the Korean team Guardian. With that,
Vape decides to go with the Fury build. Vape.
I don't want to watch anymore. I mean, sorry, ending. I mean,
Really?
You can solo cast this
Really?
yourself. There's no point in me casting this. Vape is gonna lose against Tenna with the Fury build. And the succession rate, the win rate is still gonna stay at 0% with the Fury.
Yeah, and you know, just for those of you who are viewing, Joel is not taking the side of Tenna. It's just the Fury build currently in the Worlds has a 0% win rate. So he is just referring to that, and that is actually a fact. And, you know, let's see if Vape might give that, you know, slight boost of that percentage. Get that Fury Destroyer percentage to at least, you know, a couple percent. But
I told you.
The dragon, but no Fury. And the tab escape is used by Tenna as well. And he will get his Gus back.
Tenna's literally almost full health, and the Fury build, it's gonna die again.
No.
I don't know. I don't believe in this.
3 more seconds for Fury. If he lives.
Fury prep the Fury! Fury build wins! And this is the first win for the Fury Destroyer! I didn't want to believe it! It happened! This is bigger than the World Championship first place championship victory! The Fury build Destroyer won a game!
Wow. Alright, Vape. You are allowed to use the Fury. Wow, that was amazing. The first Fury build Destroyer victory in all of Worlds. And, you know, in the beginning, Joel was saying that, you know, he doesn't even want to watch, and he was, you know, being sarcastic because on paper, literally all the Destroyers, not only Vape, all of the Destroyers that brought out the Fury has always 100% lost. And this is the first time ever in Worlds 2017 that a Fury Destroyer actually won a singles.
Through 3 days ending.
Yeah.
And it's not even a small sample size that we're talking about. We had about 7 to 8 Fury build attempts come from Destroyers all over the world from different regions.
And they've all tried the Fury build
None
too.
of them has succeeded. None of them even came close to succeeding, to be honest.
Yeah.
Vape, you can play the Fury build. I wouldn't be mad at you for now.
Well, 3-2 for NA.
And you know what also that speculates? EU was the first team to lose to a Fury Destroyer.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, Aikini versus Ryuki for our 5th match. And if Bad Intentions take this singles, we will skip set 6 and go straight to the set 7.
That's true.
Yeah. But if Guardian wins, it will be 4-2, and set 6 may be potentially the last match.
Currently 3-2 is a very close scoreline with these two teams, but as you mentioned, ending, one more win by the European side will get us even at 3-3, and we'll skip over this game 6 and go on to game 7.
Yeah. Well, that Fury victory got me excited because finally on paper we can say we can get rid of that 0. No, it's probably more than a 1%, but
it's a 1 sample size win for the very successful Vape, but it is now going to be Aikini to where they can extend that scoreline. We're going to be finding out. You know. Republic of Korea, Guardian. That's the reason why they were able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not even considering changing that.
They don't even realize that.
Wow.
I mean, we can't tell them. We
don't.
don't have a voiceover to the producer. So,
Alright.
we would like to tell them that that literally Republic of Korea has bought out the entire organization, Guardian. But we can't tell them. So they're sticking with it.
Well, Aikini is now using the time distortion because he was out of both escapes. Rookie is actually doing a number on him, forcing that time distortion out already.
Rookie really wants to make this a 3-3 situation where they can just skip over game 6 and go right on to game 7 for one last tag match to end the day.
Yeah, we'll see if he is able to make that happen. There we go. Lotus of Escape is planted, so he is a little comfortable, but the Sanctum is also put down.
Okay, this is going to be Ryuki really trying to go for the numbers here, but Warlock of Aikini really just poking him from behind.
10 seconds left until he gets his stealth back. I'm pretty sure he's going to wait for that. Plants the flower. There we go. He's going to make his move. So, knockdown.
Oh, and the stun coming in from Ryuki now. That's got to be enough damage. He has no second wind left available. Finally, he uses it.
Yeah, one more CC.
One more stun will be out. Poison Breath is going to be going through.
All right, very close right now. Very close.
Still has 23 seconds left on that. Both of those escaped. So Ryuki, knowing this, he should go in aggressively.
Oh, the stun lands,
this might
and
be
it
good
is
enough.
over for
And
Aikini.
it will be over, and it's going to be a 3v3 situation. In terms of scoreline between those two teams, and NA and EU are completely equal as we move right on to the final set. Tag match to decide it all. Who will get eliminated and which region is better is going to be the biggest question.
Yeah, I just remembered, usually when you say something, it becomes true, but when you talked about that Fury build not being able to win, that actually was the first time that your prediction
it's true.
about this didn't come true.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this let's look at the replay.
I mean,
they were in the beginning, they were trading off their escapes, and you know the health bar seemed pretty even until the end, where Ryuki just went all out, forced Aikini to use his body swap and his second win, and then landed one more CC to finish him off very comfortably.
Definitely Aikini got the better part of the first parts of this match because of that poking you can do to the assassin, but really the assassin only needs one opportunity to get that crucial stun when you are out of all your escapes. That health bar really means nothing when the assassin can pull up a full combo against you, make you die in an instant.
Yeah, and now no more potentially the last game. This will be the last game because it is 3-3 tied up right now. It says set 6, but it's supposed to say set 7, which is worth 3 points. And whoever wins this secures a spot for the quarterfinals, and whoever loses this is knocked out or eliminated from 2017 World Championship.
And this match will also decide whether EU or NA are the better region going forward. I mean, XT has shown a little bit of implication on that, showing a victory over the Guardian side. And the EU fans were boasting all day long. But after that, might be Guardian's chance to redeem that after themselves if they do beat out Bad Intentions in this last tag match. NA is greater than EU can be fairly said among anyone who wants to boast that.
Yeah, well, this will actually, make the Twitch chat go crazy because this is, like I said, the last match of the day and the last match of the group finals, and we will move on starting tomorrow to the quarterfinals.
Talk about patterns, it's always been about Bad Intentions closing it off from day 1 and day 2, and here they are once again day 3, closing it up with the last match of the day. Let's get into NA versus EU last match. Let's get it on. This ever so important match for both regions is now beginning. And now we have Aikini for the side of Guardian. We have Tenna for the side of Bad Intentions.
Well, Tenna had to use his second win first.
Yep. But I doubt he's going to step back away from this challenge. He's still going to go in aggressively.
Yep, 2 Sanctums are put down. The interferes come in. Reactionary 2v2, and both of the time distortions are used as well.
Okay. Now we saw Aikini really going for Tenna, while Tenna went for the familiar instead. That's the difference in targeting here. So much damage coming in.
Taking enough damage, but that iron plating saves and cuts off that combo.
Yeah, definitely that interfere was needed to save his teammate. Go for the second aerial. Seems like
Tenna is taking damage. He is running away right now.
We haven't seen Tenna running away for a long time.
No.
Hey, Tenna needs to attack. I think just with everything aside, there you go. And
Smart
Ryuki
decision.
Comes back onto the play, but Tenna actually losing out in a 1-to-1 bout in a tag environment. Probably the first time in a very long time we've seen.
Yeah, and Ryuki coming in, and he had to use his stealth right away. Aikini is doing work right now against this bad intentions.
I should say that the assassin of Ryuki pulling out the damage onto Aikini.
but he's still comfortably out there. There we go. Finally, second win is used for Akini and tags out Assassin mirror match.
Okay, so one tag point being used by both teams. These early stages.
Alright, knockdown. Dodges that. Landmine proc. Stealth is used.
So started off with a Warlock mirror match. Now we're on to an Assassin mirror match with the Bears versus Ryuki for NA and EU. Last match of day 3.
Right, Ryuki uses stealth. The defensive interferer comes in for the time distortion from Tenna.
So no damage interfered there for Tenna. Probably the first of many.
Yeah, I haven't seen him come in literally just for time distortion in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe this might be the first time, but now Ryuki getting that escape back confidently, going on the offensive.
Very unique combo there.
The
That really caught the Bears off guard. Tries to use a poison breath out of there, but might need to tag out anytime soon now. He does have the tap escape available, but it's in a very dangerously low situation in regards to HP.
Yeah, he is. He healed up a little bit, but still.
Oh
no.
Down. Ryuki trying to knock him down, but the poison breath is going to be going towards the other end. Ryuki's going to be force tagged in.
Yep.
He has to watch the timer.
Oh,
perfect. Beautiful.
But
the
interferer
comes
in and gets the chase.
Very good by Vape to get that done. Doesn't force that escape quite yet, but
wow,
still very good. I've used that interferer, even though his ally was webbed up into the air and not being able to do anything.
That was
for a chase.
Yeah, that was a very good interferer to actually counter that web and then go for the chase.
Yeah, it did work out. Did not force out any escapes. Using the flock of blades now, Luki. But other than that, this tap escape still is an
Force
availability.
tag about to happen. No chase.
No chase coming in from Luki.
A free force tag in for Aikini.
Aikini really did well for the first parts of the game, even beating out Tenna in the first confrontment. We saw in the beginning of this match. Now Aikini starting his damage once again, but I mean, Luki is not really worried about Aikini at all. He just went for the familiar and just killed it off right away.
Into the area, Luki.
Okay, this might be the chance for Tenna. Tenna is going to come in for the interfere, but the iron plating very well done by Vape to negate that damage coming from the interfere from Tenna. Trying to do so much damage off of the aerial. Luki was able to pull off.
Yep, and now Tenna is on the field once again with Aikini, a mirror match that Tenna had to tag out first.
Yeah, so Tenna lost.
In the beginning. He didn't lose, he had to tag out first, yeah. Don't say he lost, he hasn't lost yet.
Just a match because we were just building up to the final moments of the game, but it just turns a one-to-one matchup. He's going to change it all now. Deals a lot of damage onto Vape though.
Alright, Tenna actually doing work now.
So much more. There's no more interfere that can come in, and that will not save Vape. And even though that interfere was there, it probably was on cooldown.
Tenna heard you. He's like, I didn't lose yet.
Hey man,
he is coming back.
I was just speaking the truth, and Tenna really didn't like where the truth stood. Really wanted to win that time around. Now, one man down. This is a huge lead over to Bad Intentions.
And let me say, Vape has 2 tag points.
There you go.
Let's continue. Oh yeah, Tenna coming in, never missing out on that opportunity, and that aerial damage is just insane from Tenna's Warlock.
And Ryuki is back out on the field for another mirror match between the Bears. Ryuki doesn't have the stealth available. So be careful if the Bears does come with a strike. There you go, another stun, forcing him to use a Lotus Escape. Get out of there.
Yeah, Guardian has to try hard. They are the last NA team left. Hurricane has already been eliminated.
It's true, and if Bad Intentions do win out this one, it will just be 2 European teams up in the quarterfinal with no NA teams left in the tournament.
Yep, and the Bear is trying to do work against Ryuki right now, and he does have a little bit more health.
Yeah, Ryuki is going to be pretty comfortable.
Oh!
Wow, that was an instant knockout!
Knocks out Ryuki!
I thought he had enough health bars to stay on there, but that was a lot of damage coming in from the Bears right there. So very significant of the Bears to really do that because he hasn't been performing throughout this World 2017. But when it's the moment that was the most crucial, he gets the job done and knocks the first man out for Bad Intentions.
2 tag and 1 interfere.
Yep.
That is not good. That is not good. That goes to waste.
So pretty much even now, no resource point in terms of Bad Intentions. Now 1 interfere and 1 tag point left for the Bears.
no.
But is
They're
this
just
gonna
going all
help?
at it.
Tenna, so much Sanctum and time distortion going on. The graphics are crazy. We don't know what's going on, but damage chart will tell us that Tenna did a little more damage than Icony did on the interaction.
Alright, now Tenna is the only one with his familiar out. Might want to make his last move before it goes away. Now it is gone away.
Yeah, after that interaction, both sides taking a break.
Wow.
See what the best opportunity might be. Icony summons his familiar first. Tenna is still yet to summon his.
Alright.
Taking a lot of damage. He has no
in.
tag point.
Tenna is
He
knocked
has no
out!
tag point.
Oh,
And Tenna
no!
is knocked out. It has to be Luki to pull off the miracle once again. Unless he can do that. Now he's on to the Super Saiyan mode, trying to do this for his team.
Oh,
and that's
no!
gonna knock off. And Icony has almost been knocked up, but somehow escaped from that.
He is sticking with him, and now
Luki did this
Wow.
last time. Luki did this yesterday. He wants to
in.
do it again.
Tab escape is out now. One more bad CC from Luki. I mean, good CC from Luki.
Okay, into
Icony
here,
might-
coming
oh,
for the
no,
Warlord.
into
Will
there.
this be the end?
Okay.
And he does second
Tab
win
escape
out of
out.
there. Tab escape is available, so it's very close now.
All right, no
Force
more
tag.
interference. Force tag is
will be
coming
up. Yeah, so it's gonna be the Warlock going down. Luki has
Oh,
to be
no.
careful. He has no teammate backup. He's gonna be on to the assassin. Now this is the Bears.
Oh,
really being
no!
finish him up, and this will be North America advancing to the quarterfinals with bad intentions eliminated from the tournament. And World 2017 will see the end for these guys.
Wow. Wow. Congrats to Guardian. And we see Bad Intentions, they look disappointed. And, you know, throughout this whole
understandable.
tournament, Bad Intentions and Guardian, they have both shown us crazy plays, but especially Bad Intentions yesterday and the day before, doing those clutch victories on the last set of the last match was
Clutch.
amazing. And they've worked their way up here, but in the end, Guardian takes the victory 6-3.
They have to overcome so many hurdles to get here. Bad Intentions, like you say,
Yeah.
the last match are usually due to the losing some of the first earlier matches and getting to the later stages where you had to win one more match just to survive to the next day.
Yeah.
And Bad Intentions were in that state from day 1 to day 2, and miraculously they pull off these amazing victories that were so unexpected, each staying out
Yeah.
to make it to day 3 today. But in that state, once again, the last match of the day, have to go against none other than their NA counterparts, and really Guardian find what it took. And most importantly, it was the Bears killing off Tenna. The second man down was a crucial moment in this game.
Yeah, well, Guardian successfully kept the NA pride, keeping at least one NA team in this world.
Yep.
Same goes for EU, even though unfortunately for Bad Intentions from EU got knocked
There
out.
we go.
They still do have XD up there for the EU representing. So one EU and one
North America
NA.
represent right there. You see them posting their signs up.
Yep.
And just really about. And those, you know what the interesting thing is ending is that both the qualified teams from NA and EU, they were the second seeds, and the first seeds from each region from
Yeah.
NA and EU, they were eliminated. So it's about the underdogs pulling off the big efforts.
Yeah.
Now they're on to the next round of World 2017.
Yep, and this is the results of today. Guardian win, items win, and at the end, oh, this is the first set. Okay, the best out of 4 results, and we will be showing you the best out of 7s right about a little bit
But
later.
you know, you
But yeah.
see how many matches Bad Intentions had to play to
Yeah.
just get to the stage. They had to play so many matches, and they really had to go through that. The fatigue they had to overcome. They were so close of winning out against Guardian. They only had one match to do it, but it's just all in all, it was all clutch play coming in from the side of Guardian. Those 3 players really had what it took to finish it off and get the job done. And man, now they're on to the next stage in the World 2017.
Yep, congrats, and this is the next matchup for Saturday, which is tomorrow, 10 a.m. KST. So we're starting pretty early tomorrow and full day. We have a full day of blade&soul. On screen, we start with the best out of 4. We have once again Group A and Group B, and finally we get to see GC Busan Red and GC and Sky from China, who has been waiting for 3 days for tomorrow.
They've been waiting for a long time,
Yeah,
and
yeah, they did.
So through those 3 days, we're finally done with the group stage, and we're finally ready to move right on to the quarterfinals. So, ending. Good job of casting for 3 days, and
Same goes for you.
We thank you, the viewers, for sticking with us for this long group stage that we had for 3 days. And starting tomorrow, it will definitely get to the crunch time. We're going to be seeing how this quarterfinal will work out. You saw the early matches.
Yeah.
It's going to be the losers matches will be happening after those each groups play out from this quarterfinals. We'll also get the winners match going as well. So
yeah, we basically tomorrow is just gonna be a bigger or larger double elimination. As you see on the screen, we will have the best out of 4s early on in the at 10 a.m. KST, and then we'll go with the winners match and the losers match, and then we'll do the double elimination to decide who will go to the semifinals.
I mean, everything from the quarterfinals will be decided tomorrow in one single day, and the next day we'll go on straight on to the semifinals. So it's going to be a long, long day that you guys have. If you want a lot of Blade and Soul action, you'll definitely get it tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have at least 6 best out of 4s and 4 best out of 7s, if I calculated correctly.
Yeah,
but either way, we have a full day of Blade and Soul tomorrow.
So many games. So if you're never tired of watching Blade and Soul, you're in for the right action, as tomorrow will be the longest day of Worlds 2017. Thank you for joining with us. This is Joel Sylvie along with Andy Like. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 Korean Standard Time for more Blade and Soul action quarterfinals. We'll see you then.